fucking hate Bloodborne. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 107 of Ignore the Backlog podcast. My name is TheRealPortz, and EvilSpaceBunny is here.
Hey, I'm here.
Hey.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I've been like super motivated and getting our podcast on fucking other platforms. You're welcome.
Nice.
You're welcome, everyone. I'm also working on updating the the YouTube too.
Okay.
I'm doing everything.
Okay.
I'm everything.
Goddamn.
Yeah. I'm on
Holy
fire.
shit.
Anyway, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm tilted and drunk, so this should go real good. I imagine that we should have some spicy takes about the news if we have anything controversial.
Fabulous. That's what I like to hear. I can't wait until you tear apart the heartfelt, good feeling story I picked out this week, and in your drunken rage, I'm excited for it.
I can't wait.
So since you're tilted, do you want to talk about the games you played this week?
Yeah, so I might as well get this out of the way. I just finished like 20 minutes ago Bloodborne. Well, not finished the game, but finished my first session playing it. And oh man, that game has a reputation for a reason. And the reputation that doesn't really come across though is that it's so grindy when you fail at bosses and shit. So I think the main difference, and I have barely any experience with Dark Souls, but I think the difference is Dark Souls, when you die, you restore your 10 Estus flasks.
Yeah.
And in Bloodborne, you don't restore anything. You have to go buy it or get souls to buy it or find it on enemies or whatever.
Correct.
So that sucks.
Yeah, it's one of the things that's always made me nervous to play that game. So I knew I would be spending a lot of mindless time just, fucking running around like an idiot for a little while.
Yeah. I mean, some of the enemies are pretty cheesable, which is nice. But also, if you're in a hurry because you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, you just make mistakes because you're trying to do it faster.
Right.
So, I'm going to give it another shot.
Mm-hmm.
But that fact alone, like the grindiness, it takes it down a couple notches for my excitement of playing it. I'm not even mad about the bosses. The bosses is like, I expected that shit,
Yeah. But just everything
kick
else.
My ass. That's fine.
Getting murdered by a pig, etc.
I couldn't tell what that creature was for so long. I stared down the long hallway and I'm like, I don't know, it looks like a raccoon or something. And then I go behind it, I'm like, it could be any sort of rodent or naked mole rat. I don't know. It's a pig, which is crazy because it's like all rats down there. Like, I don't know.
He's just chilling with his rat
Bloodborne.
bros.
The reason I'm so excited to play the game though is because Bloodborne has the by far, I think, the greatest environment.
Yeah.
The gothic style is so cool.
Yeah, it's very neat. And then you made the most atrocious character I've seen in a game in a while.
Yeah, he's just Syndrome going through some shit,
He's got that crazy hair and a really red face because he's probably drunk, just like you.
Just like me.
It's perfect.
I did not, by the way, intend to get that drunk for that stream. It just it was this mixed drink we bought from some place.
Oh no.
That I didn't really look at the alcohol content. And oh my God.
Was it tasty? Was it delicious?
It's so good. It's literally
so jealous.
An old fashioned that's in a pre-mixed bottle that tastes as good as an old fashioned freshly made. It's so good.
Okay.
So I loved it.
I can get behind
but
that.
it has so much alcohol. So, the other games I played, RuneScape.
Oh, why am I not fucking surprised?
I don't think I've played a single game of Dota in this past week.
Oh, what? Are you okay?
Feels really good. I'm going to have to play some tomorrow because I promised my team I'd practice with them. And then I think on Saturday I also have to play in an all-star game for the league that we did a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
So that'll be like a fun, silly, who gives a fuck time.
Yeah.
But for other games I played, the only other game I played, it's gone. What the fuck? Do you know what it is?
Jesus Christ.
Wait, hold on. What the fuck?
Go to your Steam list. Go to your Steam list. Go to your Steam list.
I'm logged out of Steam. Hold on.
Oh, what the fuck? How are you logged out of Steam?
I don't like being bothered by it.
I just fucking go invisible. It's the best. Nobody thinks I'm there.
Yeah, but your notifications still pop up.
Oh, I turned all that shit off.
Oh, that's a good call. Wait, it's not on here. Okay, I played some more of Pillars of Eternity. Is that really what? Oh no, here it is. It's not on Steam. You ready for it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready for it?
I'm ready. What is it?
Call of Duty Vanguard.
Oh, how is it?
I think it might be the worst Call of Duty ever.
Oh no!
But also, maybe the most fun.
Okay, shitty but fun. I like that.
Wildly unbalanced, I feel. Even for a Call of Duty.
Oh, okay.
The spawn points on some of these maps are so ridiculous that I found myself raging over that game much more than Bloodborne.
Whoa, really? And you were sober? Damn.
I was sober for the beginning of it, and then as it goes on, obviously.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
But
I guess that would make you want to drink playing a fucking Call of Duty game again.
There's a sweet spot of getting drunk. It's like massive tipsy, not quite crazy drunk.
Like when we used to scream at each other at Ground Control?
At Outrage?
Oh, was that Outrage? That was Outrage, not Ground Control.
I've never been to Ground Control, which apparently it's too late because it also got shut down.
That one got shut down too? Damn.
That's what I heard. Somebody in my chat told me. I don't know if it's true, but I'm like, God damn.
Everything's dead in Portland. Feels
that's
bad.
Not good. Yeah. No places left,
Feels fucking terrible.
But yes. But that was... Dear God.
Oh, you're boring yourself now?
I'm not boring myself. I'm tired and drunk. No, but that was like really drunk that I got at those things.
That was
so much fun. I would get pretty drunk. I also feel like I get more drunk while I'm out. I don't know if it's because they add extra to drink. You'd think they would water down the drinks to make you spend more.
Yeah, but
I feel like when I drink a beer out, it does way more than a beer in,
Maybe it's because of the excitement of being out. You get drunk faster. I don't know.
That's so weird. I don't know.
Could be a mental thing.
The chemistry, might be there. Yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, I felt like I got very drunk at those things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Call of Duty Vanguard, RuneScape, no Dota, and Bloodborne.
No Dota.
Wow.
Bloodborne.
You played 2 new games.
Kind of a crazy week.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Pretty crazy. RuneScape is still number 1, but
Yeah, that's fair.
I tried my hardest to get into Pillars of Eternity, but I left it for too long. I left it for too long. I need to get back into it, now.
Yeah.
Because you remember all that shit I was talking about, like all the lore, and you feel like you're reading a book and all that shit. Like, god damn, I don't know what it's like putting books down, but when you put a video game down that's that thick,
Yeah.
It's
No,
pretty tough.
It's pretty tough to get back into it. I'm not going to deny it. I've done that many times and just restarted books over and over again. But
Yeah, I don't think I'll start over, but I think I will just throw my face into it. There's enough like codex and shit I can read through to get back into it.
to catch up. Yeah. Maybe watch some videos on it. That might be good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Read the wiki or something. Like,
there
just
you go.
refamiliarize myself with the factions and shit like that. Because there's so many game-specific references to different types of people and races and factions and individuals that it's like, oh, Jesus, fuck. I don't remember this.
Yeah, no,
Been,
for
I
sure.
think it's been like a month since I was seriously playing it. Maybe
Oh.
more.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yep,
the
yep, yep,
downfall.
yep, yep. But, Bunny, I'm on vacation.
Are you gonna like
I'm on vacation. That's why I'm drunk on a Monday.
I just realized that it is a Monday and that you're drunk. That's fair. I'm proud of you. You're gonna play. How many games are you gonna try to play this week?
I mean, I will probably only play games I've started so far because I have Deathloop to play, I have Pillars of Eternity to play, I have Bloodborne to play.
Oh no.
I have now agreed to go drinking with 2 people. My schedule's filling up, okay?
Games,
Also, Friday I'm playing
humans.
RuneScape IRL with somebody for the entire day, so
Oh, you have
it's
you have a date planned?
every day, yeah.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, it's gonna feel like middle school.
Yeah,
Where we were also playing RuneScape.
will you play RuneScape with me? On
Yeah,
a
play
date? Will you be
RuneScape.
my RuneScape
I almost have a
girlfriend?
party hat.
Party yet? Oh, cute. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's it for me. What have you been doing?
So I did play some spooky games to try to finish off October. I played this one called Don't Be Afraid. It is a walking simulator puzzle game. It was frustrating. It was all fuck and also scary as all fuck. It was still pretty decent. I got a terrible ending, apparently, and I was very sad and upsetty, but maybe I'll try to play through it again and get the new endings. I don't know. It was really weird because there's like all these notes telling you to do stuff, but then you try to go find the stuff for it, and that's not the way to solve the puzzle, and it's like very misleading and it's fucked up. Also, there's mannequins in the game, and I have a irrational fear of mannequins. I don't know why. This is why I don't like going clothes shopping either, because I don't fucking like mannequins and they make me uncomfortable. So when they added, like, if there's any fucking games with a mannequin, it just instantly like off puts me, and I'm just like, oh fuck. And there's a part in Half-Life Alyx where there's a room full of mannequins, and I just screamed my fucking head off. And what's another game that's oh, PUBG. PUBG at one point when they added mannequins to a map, I literally screamed and just started shooting.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I've seen the mannequins in Half-Life Alyx yet.
No, it's not
That's another
meant to be
fucking
scary.
game I need to play.
Play Half-Life Alyx, do it. I want to do a fucking spoiler episode on that, and I'll replay it too.
Okay, I'll do a little bit of that this week and see how it goes.
Sounds good. But yeah, mannequins, fucking hate them. I hate it. Instant, scary, EvilSpaceBunny
They're a
game.
pretty common
mannequins.
trope.
I don't know
there
why.
must be a lot of things you need to avoid.
I just hate mannequins.
Yeah. Department stores? How do you do
I
in
don't
department
go
stores?
shopping. I hate shopping. I really hate clothes shopping, honestly.
That's so funny.
So when all my girlfriends growing up in high school, this is why I hung out with dudes and probably played video games, because all my girlfriends wanted to go,
Because
oh,
of
let's
the
go to the
mannequins?
mall. Let's go to the mall and like go shopping. And I'd be like, yeah, no, I don't want to go to the mall. Yeah,
There's
because of the
mannequins there.
fucking mannequins. I hate them.
Damn. I had no idea.
Yeah, I hate mannequins. They make me scared.
Jesus.
So I
have so many more gift ideas for you.
I hate you so much. I swear to God. My roommate wanted to get a mannequin so he could start doing fucking more cosplay shit. And I'm like, no. He's like, but what if we just like get a headless one? I'm like, that's even worse for some reason. He's like, Bunny, please, can we just get, how am I supposed to sew my cosplay costumes? I'm like, just figure it out. But, yeah, so I also revisited Power Washing Simulator. There was like an update that came out and I played through that. I fucking love Power Washing Simulator. It's so therapeutic and I have like 40 hours in this game now because I just love it.
Jesus
so
Christ.
much. It's therapy. It's literally like video game ASMR therapy for me. I don't know what it is. The new games that I played this week.
Is there good music or something?
No, there's no music.
What?
I don't know, dude. It's just so, I don't know how to explain it. You just have to play it. You just literally have to play it.
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. It's very satisfying. It's a satisfying game.
Okay.
Speaking of satisfying games, the other game I played and it was doing really good last week because it's this little indie game developed by Witch Games, I believe, and the publisher is Humble Bundle, but it's called Unpacking. And it's this game where you're literally just unpacking and going through this person's life. So you start with her as a child, moving into her room by herself, going to college, moving in with roommates, moving in with a boyfriend, and so on and so forth. I don't want to spoil too much of this game because it's so new and it's very lovely. And it is just quite honestly the best. Just little kind of cutesy game that I've played in a while.
What is it called again?
Unpacking. And you're just literally, it's like, it says it's a puzzle game, but it's not really. There's only very few things that you run into issues with, like if you put something in the wrong spot or the game doesn't want you to have shit all over the floor, etc. You're supposed to be like setting up the room. And you can set it up pretty much almost however you want. There was one issue that I did have with the game, and it was portrayed pretty well. So you move in with a boyfriend. This is the only spoilers I'm gonna spoil the game.
Okay.
So fair warning. You move in with the boyfriend, and immediately when you move in with the boyfriend, you notice that you can't move any of his stuff. And when you moved in with your roommates, you can move some of their stuff around. So you can, like, make it your home. When you move in with the boyfriend, you can't literally move any of his stuff. And so you're, like, trying to cram your shit into his house at that point, his apartment. And you're, like, trying to make room, and you're trying to make do, and you're trying to deal with it. Like, there's a few things you can move in, like the kitchen and, like, other things. But then she has, like, a law degree, this girl. And you go to try to hang it up, but there's no places for you to hang it up anywhere. And there was one spot, and it was above the toilet in the bathroom. And I was like, well, I guess this is the only place for it. No. It's not, it doesn't belong there. Apparently the boyfriend didn't want it there. And the only place for her law degree is under his bed.
What the fuck?
It's so fucked. I was like, there's no fucking way. There's no fuck. I was playing this on stream and they're like, put it under the bed. And I'm like, that's the only place for it. It doesn't fit in the closet. It doesn't fit in this drawer. It doesn't fit anywhere. The only place you could put it is under the bed. And yeah. And then it finished the level as soon as I put it there. And I was like, what the I was screaming. I'm like, what a piece of fucking shit. He won't even let you have your law degree above the toilet. How fucking...
Can you talk to him about it, or how does that work?
So there's no interaction with the characters. You're literally just unpacking, and you're kind of figuring out the story as you go along.
Okay.
It is a little weird. And so eventually it changes like a couple years, and then you find out that you break up with
Can
the
you
boyfriend.
leave him?
Yeah,
you
you
just,
break
like,
up.
leave at that point?
You break up with the boyfriend, and there's one.
Oh, nice.
There's one nice subtle thing about that is like you're putting away pictures, and there's a picture of you, presumably, and your roommates and stuff like that, and there's one with you and a boy. And when you go to hang that one up, after you break up with him, there's a thumbtack through his face. and
damn.
Yeah, in order to finish.
Wait, is this the game that has incredible sound quality?
I think so. It has a lot of great sounds.
Where if you move an object onto something, it like sounds different depending on the position in the room and shit.
Yes.
That shit blew my mind. I saw that on Twitter and I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, it's quite lovely. The sound. I wish the music was more consistent because it'll just like stop and then it will slowly restart and stuff. So there's like momentum to it. And I think it's supposed to be representing the day and night cycle as you're slowly unpacking, but it would get really quiet and you're just picking up objects and I'm like, oh fuck. And it would just I don't know. It just would weird me out. But yeah, it's a lovely, cute game, and I highly suggest if you want to like check it out, play it. It's good.
Hell yeah.
The last thing I want to mention, the last game I played, and it kind of surprised me because it's a free game on Steam, is Crab Game. And I played this with with my community as well as several other streamers. We were playing. Basically, it's Squid Games from the Netflix show. And so you're just playing these fucking shit. Oh, and the graphics are garbage. And the controls are a little wonky, but for a free-to-play game with all of these crazy-ass puzzles, and there's more levels and all this other crazy shit, it's quite fun. It was a fun fucking shit show. And so we played that. And yeah, I kind of want to do it again. Crab Game. If you want a shitty Squid Game to play with idiots.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I fucking top 10 anime betrayed my friend Melon. And like, we're like, yeah, streamers stick together. We're like, yeah. And then it was a hot potato game. And the only person, and I was about to blow up. And he was right next to me. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Melon. And I ran away. He's like, no, buddy, no, why? And then he just explodes.
God damn.
I felt like a fucking monster, but you know, I had to survive. I had to keep going.
Yeah.
Survival of the fucking fittest. I will cut you, I guess. I'm a monster. Shit. Anyway, enough about me being a shithead. Do you want to watch some news? Do you want to read some news?
Let's watch the news.
Yeah, let's watch the news.
We have an animation. Did we increase our budget by that much?
Yeah, let me get some stick figures into Adobe Premiere, and then we could do that. Sound good?
Sounds good. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Great. Okay, I do have some quickie news.
Oh, weird. It's working for us, but not the viewers. Oh, weird. We'll get that sorted out soon. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we'll get it
Just listen to the audio. You'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll keep you posted. Maybe we'll draw some stuff. So... my favorite publisher, Devolver Digital, went public a few days ago, and they opened their stocks. And
Are they bajillionaires? Why bajillionaire? I didn't buy
pretty
any.
much.
Fuck, I didn't know about it.
Pretty much. Their stock opened at 190, and I think it's sitting at like 195. Or no, it opened lower than that. I think it's open at 170, and it's at like 195. Okay. It's doing amazing. And other companies started investing in them, and some of them are being quiet about it. And Devolver has
now they're owned by EA.
Well, Sony bought 5%, and NetEasy also bought in a certain amount in their Chinese global communications company. And the stock mostly is actually owned by their employees. And so the CEO talked about it. He said they open up as an IPO, and it ensures that they'll continue to grow as a company. They get to continue to support wonderful games. And most of all, it allows them to retain their culture, because we all know how fucking weird Devolver is. And that's something very important to them. Also, their stock is Devo, like the fucking 80s band. They knew what they were doing. They knew exactly what the fuck they were doing. But
I've never heard of that band.
You wouldn't. Whip It?
What?
Whip It. The song Whip It. Correct that whip.
No.
Okay. Anyway. So... I'm going to talk about Netflix. So Netflix officially opened its gaming services. This actually started on the 3rd of November. It's expanded over its gaming services in over 190 countries, including USA and Canada. In order to play any of their games right now, you have to have a subscription to Netflix, and you only can do it on an Android right now. So you have to have an Android tablet or an Android phone. Now, you can download these games directly from the Google Store. They're currently working on getting iOS, but it's probably going to be a few more months. The funny thing is, I didn't realize I have played Netflix games before on my phone.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So there's the Stranger Things games that have come out to the phone. And I think they're cute, and I love Stranger Things. It's one of my favorite shows, and I found this one called Stranger Things 1984, and it's just like a little fucking... It was just like a little point-and-click game, and I downloaded it on my phone when I was bored because I was... I think I was traveling or something. It was in 2017. That's when their first game came out. However, they published it under the developer Bonus XP, and they were like only like a half publisher at that point. Now, if you go to the app, they're the only publisher, and it's developed just by Bonus XP. But I did download their new game, and because I wanted to try it, because I think it's neat that Netflix is getting into games. And their big thing that they promised is no microtransactions, no ads in-game, and no additional fees besides your Netflix subscription.
Oh.
So that's their goal with their gaming department. We'll see if they keep to it. But yeah, I downloaded the new Stranger Things 3, and I was kind of surprised how decent this game looked. It looked like a really good Super Nintendo like quality of pixel art. The music was really good. It's a lot from the show.
Who are the people behind this? Like, is it like indie people that would have been doing something else or something? Like, are they just hiring people that do stuff like this already? Do you know?
I didn't look up this developer per se, but I think it is, and they're just hiring developing studios, and they're just going to be publishing, honestly. Which is super smart.
Yeah. Yeah, it's better than, like shoehorning in your own shit,
Right. And so they're getting people to do it for them that obviously have a history, like Bonus XP also, who did their other game, has also done a lot of other mobile games. The only thing that I will complain is there is no controller support, which, can kind of suck when you're on a phone and it's small and you're pointing and clicking to do things. Do
people play games on their phone without controllers? Like every ad that I see for like a phone that's like, because by the way, I'm in the market to get a new phone real soon. I think I'm looking at the Note 20 Ultra, but every ad that I see for games and like on a phone, I see somebody with like those wireless like Bluetooth controllers. So I wonder if, because the last time I tried playing like just touching the screen was on my S7 when GTA 3 launched on the phones.
Oh yeah, that's
and it was awful.
Yeah, so like this isn't as bad because you literally could like point style like Diablo, where you just point and click on a thing to do something and interact. So it's not the end of the world, and you're not like constantly dragging your mouse around to move. But so that's my only complaint, and hopefully they do improve on that and start adding controller capability, because I looked up how long it takes to beat Stranger Things 3. Guess how many hours it is?
Is it more than 5?
Yes.
What?
It's 11.
Holy shit!
They reported that it's like 9 hours long, with the average being 11.
And how much does it cost?
Nothing. You just have to have Netflix.
What?
Yes, that's why I was
That's awesome. Mobile gaming about to blow up.
Mobile gaming. I was highly impressed. That's why I had my roommate, because I don't have Netflix anymore. I had to have him sign in for me. And I'm like, hey, can you come over here and sign into your Netflix so I could play a possibly shitty mobile game for science? And then I played it for like an hour, and I was like still like just running around. And I was kind of surprised how much fun I was having for a mobile game. I guess I should have brought that up, that I played that, but I didn't want to spoil it. But anyway, yeah, I'm kind of excited to see how they're doing. If they're gonna keep doing games based off of their movies and their shows, and what we'll see from them. I guess since you have Netflix, right? What Netflix movie or Netflix show would you like to see be made into a game?
Are there any? I don't.
What about the Dota? Would you Dota?
Yeah, but what's a game based on a game that's based on an anime? The only Netflix original, and it's not even an original, it's something they purchased, but it would be like Arrested Development. I love Arrested Development, but I don't know what a game would be of that.
Bad jokes.
It could be like a hilarious like adventure game.
Oh my god.
If they actually got the humor right.
What if they did like...
I would doubt them, but maybe.
Oh god, I'm trying to think. That Home Alone game in New York where it's like really shitty and you're like Macaulay Culkin running away. I guess I'm dating myself for playing this game.
Yeah. I saw the Angry Video Game Nerd episode about that. Yeah.
But it's Arrested Development.
Okay.
Work in the banana
I can
stand.
see that. Sure.
It'd be a shit show. Banana stand. A doodle doodle do. A doodle doodle. Dodging your fucking family and stuff.
What else is a Tiger King? I would play a Tiger King game in a second.
Yes. Oh my god.
I didn't even finish that series, but I would love to see that come to video game format.
I'm trying to think of any that
you could do that like a fucked up Telltale game.
Oh my god, that would be so good. Oh, I just thought of their other one. Like, what if you were Narcos? Did you ever watch the Narcos series?
I didn't watch that.
Oh, about Pablo Escobar? You could be like the DEA, or you could be Pablo Escobar, just fucking bringing drugs. And cartel, I think that would be cool. But that's just
hell yeah.
That's just me. Okay, I'm excited. I was kind of nervous to see what Netflix would do, but I was so impressed by this one game.
It's like the bar is so low for mobile games,
right.
So I feel like somebody's got to come and do something.
Exactly. We'll see if they like branch out and like put it anywhere else. Maybe even on Steam would be phenomenal. Anyway, so I don't know if you saw this, but did you see that Take-Two had reported they canceled a Hangar 13 game, which has cost them close to $53 million?
No.
So there was a code name game called Volt, and it was being done by Hangar 13. They're the ones who did Mafia 3, by the way. And it was going to be published all by Take-Two and 2K, because they're all like fucking embedded within each other. Anyway, so what ended up happening is because of multiple interactions, first obviously because of like COVID, but they ran into a lot of like technological hiccups, and there was also rumors of this game being rebooted a few times. Now, the game started in 2017, so it's been about 4 years. And with that being said, it was supposed to be centered around various superheroes and competing against one another with like a high emphasis on online gameplay. Maybe it's because Marvel that Marvel Heroes game failed so fucking miserably. They were like,
Marvel's Avengers,
they're like, no, let's just fucking get rid of this. I think this sounded more like City of Heroes, if you could do custom.
which is a dope game.
Yeah, and that's been kind of dead for a while.
Dead for a long time, yeah.
So to me, it sounded like that, which kind of sucks. But like, it could be a couple of things. I think it had a lot to do with like, obviously being set back, but 4 years and having a reboot, that sounds kind of normal. And I'm kind of surprised Take-Two and 2K kind of like decided to bail on this because, well, look at GTA and how long it takes Rockstar to publish anything.
That's definitely true. Yeah.
So, but I don't know how well Mafia 3 did compared to like.
Do you think
Rockstar.
the success of like Rockstar is their patience in development? Like some of it.
I think that's part of it, but like I think they give more leniency to Rockstar than possibly any other developer.
No, of course, because they've proved themselves so many times, you know?
Yeah, that they put their money where their mouth is. But it also could be because, like, other superhero games didn't do well. Like, Guardians of the Galaxy still deals with some of the issues from Marvel. And, like, even though it's improved everything and it's a much better game than that, they still have to, like, they're still dealing with, like,
I had no
fallout.
interest in it just because, like, it looks like a shitty Telltale game. It just didn't. None of the trailers inspired anything for me. Like it might be a good game, but I don't get that feel when I look at it. You know?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, but anyway, this Volt game would have been a new IP for Hangar 13. People thought it was going to be the next Mafia 4 game. But 2K executives didn't see it as a worthwhile investment anymore, which is why they cut it. They canceled it. And because of the amount of time that it took to even like develop or possibly get to a finished product was far too long for them to think of it as a worthy investment. But the worst part about this whole situation is it came down to an email being sent out to their staff about the project being canceled. And their non-US staff learned about it because of an article published on Bloomberg.
Oh, no.
Yeah, imagine being like...
That sucks. They're like in the middle of working on it still and like, wait, what?
Wait, what? Bloomberg reported that we're canceling? Could you imagine? I would be livid. You went to work that day and you're just like... farting around.
Game is really coming along. Oh, no.
Okay. So Olympics are happening in 4 years. 3 years? Something like that. I don't pay attention to real sports. Anyway, the big thing, the only reason why I bring up real sports, such as the Olympics, is because Riot has been confirmed that they're doing ongoing conversations between them and the Olympic leadership and possibly having a League of Legends appear as a medaled event.
No.
Yep. It's fucking happening. So this is the fun.
Are you serious?
Oh, absolutely. Well, this is the funny thing. So
are you for or against this?
I don't know. Actually, I'll be honest. So there is its own off branch of esports for medal right now. It's a part of the Asian Games, and it's a part of their multi-sports event. And it's actually organized by the Olympic Council of Asia. Now, these events are recognized by the international Olympic community. However, they're not a part of the Olympics. They're just a localized sporting event that includes esports. And this is for like all of Asia. So like India and like everybody else around there, right? I think the last one was done in China. So with that being said, and there's like 10 categories for the Asian Games medals, including Dota, Valorant, League of Legends, I think Counter-Strike, and StarCraft is one. But I think this is crazy, and like bringing esports even more in people's face. I know Dota 2 is the biggest moneymaker and has the biggest prize pool, with CSGO, not too far behind it, right? Now imagine if Riot and Valve both work together to bring esports to the Olympics.
Sure.
What would you do? You see video games being a potential thing in the Olympics, and should it be? I mean, your brain is a muscle.
It's difficult to bring new sports to the Olympics, even if it's like kind of well known. So the main problem with esports is getting people to understand what the fuck they're watching. So I don't, as far as League of Legends concerned, Dota, games like that.
Yeah.
Like fighting games, real easy to see what's going on. You don't know how difficult it is exactly right when you're watching it, but at least you understand that this character's kicking the other character's ass.
Right.
In Dota, it's like, holy shit, there's too many things to keep track of. League of Legends is similar.
Yeah.
So I don't know how you do that, but I am all for people trying, for sure, because I would fucking love to live in a world where I could talk about Dota esports as much as people talk about fucking football.
Oh my God,
that would
it'd be
just be the
so
best
great.
thing
It would be so great
that could ever happen.
Yo,
so
bro, did you catch
anything
the game?
that micro like increases our speed in that direction, I am in favor of 100%, bar none.
Right. Okay. I think it's a good thing, like bringing video games more into the present and like getting more people involved in them. Yep. And speaking of old people playing video games like myself, I'm gonna tell you guys a heartfelt, warm and fuzzy feeling, and I want to see how you're gonna react to this. So it's perfect because this lady's name is Karen. So Karen and her husband Bruce, Karen's 79, Bruce is 81, just so you have like a perspective on how old these people. They decided to start taking an interest in video games. It may be partly due to the pandemic, but also Karen's husband can't really get around like he used to. And they talked about this one time where they went to Dave & Buster's like 20 years ago when they were much younger, and how much they had fun in Vegas playing video games at Dave & Buster's. And they thought, why not try bringing this home? So Karen, with her little knowledge of video games, she literally went out and just bought a PlayStation 4 and started stumbling around on YouTube and trying to find games for her and her husband to play. And she happened to stumble upon this dude's YouTube channel. His name is AP Nerds, talking about the best video games for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One at the time. And he gave an insanely high praise for The Last of Us 2. And that was it. Karen got the game for them, thinking they would be able to quickly conquer this video game because obviously it's just a video game, Karen. How fucking hard can it be? But it was pretty fucking hard. I don't know if you've played... You played the first one, right?
I've played probably a third of the first one, yeah.
It's a little hard with the controls.
Wait, did we beat it? I don't think we beat it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the combat's pretty atrocious.
Yeah, the second one is a little better, but it's not much better. I will be honest with you. From my personal experience. So they were having difficulties with the control and just navigating the game. Yeah. So what does Karen do? She goes to Craigslist. Older couple seeks young hot gamer to help guide them on their quest. Anyway, no, that's not what it was, but I thought that would be great, right? The worst part was they got a bunch of horrible responses from people telling them to quit, that they shouldn't be playing video games, that they're too old for video games, and they shouldn't start with the difficult games. Anyway, somebody found their Craigslist post and put it on Reddit, ridiculous. And it blew up in the most wholesome way. And a lot more people were encouraging on Reddit.
Well, I'm sorry. The people on Reddit were better than the people on Craigslist?
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So what ended up happening is a young man named Jesse, he's only 21. He reached out because he saw the post on Reddit. And he decided to be their tutor. And so he started helping them like a couple of days a week. He would go there and they would all play the games together. Karen said she was...
I feel like can Jesse perform this service for video game journalists?
Oh, God, that would be great, right? He comes, holds your hand. Everybody needs a Jesse to hold your hand.
Like, I know you don't want to play this game, but it's your job.
But anyway, he ended up helping them out for as long as he could. But he ended up having to, get a real job, and he found a real job, but he wasn't able to help them. So what he started doing was he's trying to find them a current tutor to help them finish the video game. But he also has been sending her husband, Bruce, a ton of walkthroughs. And Bruce, he's retired military. He likes to study them every day. Quote, I enjoy watching these walkthroughs to the point where I've probably seen about 50 of them so far. Bruce continues to say, seen all kinds of stealth kills that Ellie does. I think in my head, wow, the guy playing this video game is really talented. And he makes the video game just seem so real and so smooth. The way it's being played, I'm very impressed. It just makes me want to learn more. It's so cute.
Wait till they find out what esports are.
Oh my God. But anyway, it's been reported that since he can't help them finish the game, they've taken a break from it. But they found other games that they've been playing, like Detroit Becomes Human, Destroy All Humans, and GTA 5.
All right. God damn. That is crazy.
Right. They started playing these games in hopes of becoming better acquainted with other games.
There used to be years where I was like, what am I going to do when I'm like 60? Am I going to still be playing video games?
Absolutely.
And it's stories like this that makes me think, yeah, there's no chance I'm not playing video games.
The thing is that this quote was really kind of cute. They said, while their friends go out on expensive trips and cruises, Karen says that gaming provides a different level of entertainment for them.
Hell yeah.
It's so cute. It's funny because like my dad's mom, who passed last year unfortunately, and my grandpa Bill, so Grandma Judy, Grandpa Bill, they played video games. In fact, they were a huge impact on me playing video games as I grew up. And if it wasn't for my Grandma Judy, I probably wouldn't have gotten into Zelda. She bought me like the walkthrough for Link to a Past, and it's still one of my favorite memories is getting that book from her and being encouraged to play video games by an older audience. And it was so interesting because I got bullied because, girl playing video fucking games when I'm like, 1990. And God, that's so long ago. Fuck, I'm old. And it's funny because as I got older, I ended up helping them a bunch with their games. So they would come to visit and they'd be like, yeah, I'm stuck in this spot. Can you help me? And I remember my grandpa Bill, he was stuck in a spot in the water temple of the Twilight Princess. I forgot what the water temple is called in Twilight Princess. But yeah, he was stuck. And he's like, yeah, I haven't been able to do this for like a week. Can you help me? And then like I load up the game and I do it in like 5 seconds and I get past the spot. I'm like, here you go. And it's yeah. I love video games. I love the fact that older people are starting to get into video games. You guys could definitely get your
I
people.
think that's amazing.
Yeah. So, is there anybody in your life that's older that plays video games? That's my question for you guys this week. Who's your special someone, I guess? Your grandma.
Who's your special elderly someone?
Your elderly gamer. Yeah, no.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm lucky. You said your parents played like little weird games on the PC, right?
Yeah, my parents used to play like Age of Empires 1 and Dark Forces.
Mm.
But
God,
they were... The weird thing is they were so anti-video game for us, and then they eventually just stopped playing as well. So it was like, it was so weird to have like an early exposure to it and then have it ripped away, basically. It was pretty crazy. But yeah, pretty like if it wasn't for me, I mean, no one in my family really plays video games.
Really?
Like other than my little brother now.
Okay.
Who we got a PS4 for last Christmas.
That's cute.
Or last Christmas? No, his birthday over the summer. What the fuck am I talking about?
It's been such a long year.
Yeah, it's what the hell's time.
Exactly.
But yeah, he's knocking out the video games. Everybody else in my family pretty much doesn't. Although my sister was into RuneScape for a really long time.
That's funny. Yeah, my brother Phil and I grew up playing video games together in a basement on a concrete floor with a shitty tube television for many years.
That's awesome.
He still plays every once in a while, but not nearly to like the extent that I do or he did.
It's so weird. Like I think about it because it is like a decision based. I don't know. For me, it's not really though.
No.
Like I can't imagine myself doing anything else. Like this is the thing for me,
Right. This is our passion.
And it drives me insane that some people aren't drawn to it.
Right.
Like, how?
I don't know. I think that's one of my driving forces. And like, as much as I hate to get personal here, like it was a huge wedge in my last relationship. And like once he stopped playing as much as I did, it was really sad for me. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? What the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was sad.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I agree. I mean, the people that were, I guess, I mean, if we think about this in like a video game addiction standpoint, the people who wouldn't enable me, the people who I distance myself from, because I'm like, it's not, because they would watch TV, right? That's the thing I always go back to is people who are so anti video games have something they're wasting time on.
Yeah.
They just won't admit that video games are just as fine.
Yeah.
If not better.
Yeah, because you're at least engaged and you're not vegging
There's so
out.
many different kinds of games. Like the idea that you're just playing a video game is crazy.
Yeah, that you're rotting your brain.
It's not like just melting your brain. Like, it's like
exactly.
It's a real unique thing you're going through. It's real cool, especially Bloodborne. Like, goddamn.
Oh yeah, you're.
Am I having a good time? I don't know yet, but Jesus Christ, it's flexing some muscles I didn't know I had.
Yeah, you're learning to scream and be angry in different ways.
Exactly.
You're gonna punch those fucking controllers.
Hitting new octaves.
Hitting those new octaves. You never knew you were gonna hit those notes until you played Bloodborne.
Yeah, it's like when I play Bloodborne and when I get kicked in the nuts. That's when I hit them.
Great. Oh, yeah, that's exactly. Yep. Getting kicked in the balls. Yeah. Actually, I have a better question now that I think about it. Do you guys see yourself playing video games when you're old?
That is a good question.
Do you still see yourself playing video games when you're fucking old? And I mean, like, in senior citizen status.
Like retirement
not
age,
EvilSpaceBunny.
plus.
Yeah, not EvilSpaceBunny old. I'm talking fucking retired.
Yeah, if you're 13 and listening to this, you don't even understand the question.
Yeah, you think fucking Nintendo games are old. How dare you?
I remember being part of this like choir thing. And the people who were running the like administrative part of it were like in their 50s, and they were like, yeah, somebody was telling us a story about some adult friend they knew that was really old. And then it turned out they were 30. And they're like, how old does that make us? I guess we're just dead.
Oh no. How old am I? I'm a million years.
Everything's relative.
Oh.
You're fine. You're barely old. You just got old.
Thanks. It's what I always wanted.
No problem.
You fucker. All right. With that being said, don't forget to follow us on Twitch and Twitter at EvilSpaceBunny, and definitely go follow the RealPortz on Twitch as he's going to stream this week since he's not working and he's drunk.
Hell yeah. I'm drunk.
Are you sober yet? Or are you still drunk?
Not really, no. I wouldn't call this sober.
That's how I like to hear it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, we love you. Good night.
Good. Have a good time.
Good time.
Good night.
Good night.
Business.
Business night.
Have a business night.
Jesus fuck, I'm hitting stop.